Hi everyone, it's Nancy. Yes, I know I've been a little AWOL on YouTube. There's lots of reasons for that. I won't get into them or else I'll probably end up boring you. But the basic overall reason is my husband and I opened a new business. It's about a year and a couple months old, and I've been kind of busy working with him on the business. And one of my goals for this year, I can't promise, but one of the goals is to try and grow my YouTube channel. One of the things I decided to do was to join Roxy's Weekly Challenge. And I wanted to start with week 1, but I had some dental work done in the month of January. Like, I had an appointment every week. So, yes, I'm here with Roxy's Weekly Challenge. Let me explain to you what the challenge is, just for people that might not know. She did this one year. I don't know what year it was, not last year, but the year before. And basically what she does is bake a piece of ephemera every week that you can use in your journals. And she times herself, like, this year I think she's timing herself for 40 minutes, and see how many of those items she can make in 40 minutes. But I'm not going to time myself, especially since it's been a while since I've done a crafting video. I might do it along, as time progresses, but for today and for the next month or so, I'll probably just show you my take on her challenge. And so let's get started. This week's challenge was making skinny tags. And basically she gathered a bunch of papers, a book page like this, one that, you don't want to use in your journals. And then she gathered a bunch of neutral papers that didn't have a lot of design to them, just kind of plain. And that's what I did. I picked out, I have this green painter's paper. This is an old front part of a book. This is some music that I gessoed over. Some coffee dyed paper, some of it's patterned coffee dyed. Here's a piece from a handwritten piece from a old recipe book. So, just kind of general, plain papers. And let's see what else I have. This is part of an envelope, craft envelope. I have some tissue here, some paper bag. You could use book page, but I wouldn't use too much of it because the general idea is to keep kind of a calm, plain background, okay? So you take the book page and you're gonna collage. She collaged over it. So I will create one with you, but let me show you the few that I made. Some of them I cut up into tags already, but this is one, and this is 2. She said it was like kind of creating a master board out of this one book page. Okay, so let me get my glue stick and my scrap paper, and hopefully I won't make a gluey mess, which I usually do. Then I'm going to put one under my book page, and one to glue on. So basically you just take your pieces of paper, and I like the rough edges. Sometimes other people use like a straight edge ruler like this, or a long one like this to tear their papers. Or sometimes they use a tear ruler like this one that has kind of a deckled edge on it. I might use those. But for now, I'm going to start out with this on this corner. I go over my edges a lot of the times, so I kind of guess where I put my glue. So, and also, I'll hopefully, as you know, as I get better at this, I will learn to know, slowly learn, like, what to talk about. Yeah, so the new business, let me tell you about the new business that we started. My husband, we started a archery learning center. My husband is a certified archery coach, and he's been involved in archery for quite a while now. And he started coaching, maybe, boy, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember how long ago it was. Oh, see this rough edge? She kept this rough edge, and I thought it was really cool. It looked really cool, so I'm going to try and keep that as I go along here. Yeah, so he started coaching at a shop, and then that shop decided they didn't want to offer coaching anymore, so we put our heads together and we decided to go look for, I'm gonna get this kind of straight, go look for a place that we can rent and make it into a range. And it's been really, really successful, so, and that's a good thing. So, I think I might use this. And so basically, I think about it too much sometimes, but a lot of crafters say don't think about your collage too much. Just put your papers down and see what you can come up, see what you can come up with. And I think this is some coffee dyed paper. I'm also not the best at talking and crafting. At least I'm not used to it. So hopefully I'll get a little bit more accustomed to talking and crafting at the same time. But I'm going to try some of this tissue too, because I haven't used it yet. And when you put this down, it's kind of cool because the book page will show through, or the writing on the book page will show through. And I think that might be cool. So, try this little, maybe we'll try it like right here. I'll try to tear another edge here. It'll probably get covered over, but it will actually. So tearing it was kind of unnecessary, but like I said, I'm gonna be a little awkward here and there, so bear with me. I do have, maybe there's something you might get out of this video, and I hope there is, because, I like to share the things I know and what I've learned over the years with, and hopefully, inspire new crafters. So, let's do some of this. You don't want all your pieces to go in the same direction. You want some up and down, some side to side. That's how I go about it. So, usually I start like putting a piece in each corner, but sometimes that gets me going. I also use this thing to smooth things out. And like here, I missed a corner. So I'll take my glue stick and put some glue on there. Your hands and fingers will get very gluey. I warn you doing this. I'm going to save that. Let's do some green. Yeah, so he's very, very busy doing the coaching, which is another good thing. Yeah, he's got lots of students. He teaches students from from ages 6 all the way up to adults of any age. And they love him. They really like him a lot. He's there's certain levels that you can attain through, I think it's USA Archery, I'm not sure, to be certified. And right now he's level 3, yes, level 3 coach. And he's really active too. He keeps his students active, and they participate in various regional, I think it's regional, or state competitions. He's the vice president of the Ohio Archery Association, so he's really up on all the, see here, I kind of missed glue. So we're gonna stick some glue in there. He's up on all the competitions around the state. And then he also has what they call a USA Archery. Yeah, I like this strip, but it's not torn on the edges, and that's what bothers me. So let's try something else. Yes, he has a USA Archery. That's an organization. See, I can't talk and craft at the same time. They call it USA Archery Sanctioned. There we go. Sanctioned, see? Club. There we go. Archery club. And he's got quite a lot of members so far in it. And that's sometimes I get involved in that because he has different events, and some of the events are like potlucks and stuff like that that we have for the club. The one that's coming up is this month in February, and it's a I'm not sure if I want it that long. Do I? Yeah, let's try it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I like this side. See, it's got a little pattern on it. Yeah, so we're gonna host a ladies' night. It was a lot of the moms of students, I think, that requested it. Some of his students that are women kind of asked for this. So we are gonna host a ladies' night, and we had to figure out like what kind of food we were gonna have, and I'll probably have to go out and look for, you know, what do you call it, party decorations like tablecloths and you know, maybe not decorations, but, you know, all the supplies, paper plates and so on. Yep. So I'll be involved in that, and actually all of the ladies, or some of the ladies, have requested that I be there and take part in the whole thing too. So, yeah, and that, we also, for Christmas, we hosted, see, I don't, like, that doesn't bother me, but I want a torn line on each side. And if I try to tear this, here, let's try the ruler. Just plop it on top of the collage here. At least it gives a little bit more of a rough edge to it. There we go. Yeah, for Christmas we hosted a Christmas party, and it was actually a big success. Everybody loved it. I had a really good time. This makes me happy. Ooh. No, because then it breaks up. See, it's like collaged over. You don't want it going up and down. Maybe we'll just, actually I want to kind of cover that up though. Yeah. That's not bad right there. Let's put a little piece in there. Now, she suggests, Rachel does, that, and she's right, actually that's not gonna be tall enough. We'll make it work. You don't collage with pieces that are too small, because it'll take you forever to cover the paper. And she's right. So you want to start out with some bigger pieces, and then you can use smaller pieces to kind of cover up any areas that you don't really like. So the plain one there. This has a bit of ink spray on it. It's got a shine to it. See, here I go, being indecisive. That's why it takes me forever to do anything. I didn't want to put it too close to that, but I guess it wouldn't make a difference since we're going to cut this book page up. Let me turn this over. We're going to cut it up into skinny tags. And I'll show you what some that I cut already. I don't have a trimmer that I can bring over here in front of the camera easily, so I had to go ahead and cut them up beforehand. Okay, looks like we're almost done here. Just trying to make a decision as usual. Can't make up my mind. I guess that's okay if that would show through. Yes, we have, our weather's been crazy like it's been everywhere else. It's been up and down and up and down. Oh, look at the other side. Do we want that? Or that? That? That's kind of cool. Let's go with it. Yeah. Or do we want it this way? See, then we cover up our tissue. too much of our tissue. So do that. Let's try that. Let me just look again. Let's go this way. Yeah, so I'll be doing, if I'm doing Roxy's weekly challenge, then that will, you know, encourage me to do a video once a week. And then I have ideas for other videos. I have some new products that I'm gonna be putting in my shop soon, and I have a video planned for that. Yep, let's do that. Went this way, went that way. Yeah, I have a video planned for that to show you the products and also show you how they can be decorated and stuff. So, let's see. We want it this way. I'll just cover it up. Another thing that I've learned by watching a lot of people, crafters, see, here I am with my words again. That's too similar. I want something plain. Maybe. We already used that. I can't make up my mind. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, learned this from watching other crafters do it. See, I always, that's one problem I have with my collage, is that I always tear it too small. And so let's do this. Tear that edge off because I didn't want that edge. I want it going that way. So I tear this off here. And like right there. Make it go that way, or we could do this way. Let's do this way and tear off a little bit. Boy, I'm making a mess, aren't I? I honestly do not know how some crafters can keep their desk clean while they're doing a video and they're crafting. I commend them for how neat they can keep it. I'll probably have to turn the camera off. Okay, so there's our collage. And take the scissors. Now I don't want to cut this edge off because I want to make a few tags with that ragged edge on it. And then I'll pause the video and go cut these up so you can see. But, oh yeah, she also, well, she didn't do it as many in the video. I think she did one or two. But you want to back on the back side, you want to put, you know, a covering over that. Preferably something somebody can write on, because that'll be the back side of the tag. And I did that with these, or one of them. Like this one, I put this graph paper on the back. I haven't backed this one yet. Okay, so that's our collage. And then you can either back it as a whole or cut the tags up and back them individually, which is what I'm going to do today, just for the sake of the video. I don't want to slow you down by covering it up. And I found it was a little easier for me to back the tags individually. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And I cut up that book page that I collaged, and I cut it into strips. And these are about 2 inches across. So basically what we're doing here is making skinny tags. And see the bottom part where I left it kind of raggy? Now if you put a backing on that, when we put the backing on, or when I put the backing on, I'll probably extend it down below the ragged edge just to give it some stability, because this will probably end up tearing if I just leave it like that, because the book page is somewhat brittle. Okay, so these are the 3 tags, and I thought knowing how slow I am, I will just decorate one in this video. And I'm trying to pick out which one I want to do. It's either this one or this one. And I'll show you some other ones that I cut up from other boards or book pages I collaged. There's this one, and you see some of it has a little script and like the music, but it's not, you know, a lot, so it's okay, it'll work. Oh, and here I was I wanted to do some ink splatters on the tags. You'll see that later. So I was testing the different colors here. So that's why that's spotty like that. Okay, so those are the tags, at least at one stage, after you do your collage and cut them up. Then the next thing we're gonna do, and I'm still trying to decide, I think it's gonna be this one, is we're gonna stamp. And I have different color inks, blue, brown, green. This is pine needles. It's a little bit more brighter green. And I have a script stamp, which I can, you know, lightly stamp over the tag as a background accent. And then I have the stamps. Now there's this one, but we could use this one. Is kind of short. This one is kind of short for this tag, but I did use it on another one. There's this one, which might be good because it's nice and tall and quite large. And then I also got these out just to give you an idea of some of the ones I pulled out. I did use this one on a tag and it worked really well. The tag was just a little bit shorter and it worked out nice. And then I got these feathers out. I thought they would look good. Okay, but today I think we're going to use this, I think that's like a Tribera daisy. That's what you call it. Okay, so you want some stamps, some ink, and also for decorating you will want some labels maybe, and some string or ribbon to put through the top. Maybe some washi tape. And, oh, and if you're an inker, like me, I'm not an overly inker, but I do like to ink things. You want your, you know, what you use to ink the edges of your tags. And so let's move on to the next step. Okay, oh, and a corner rounder and some eyelets. Now she didn't use eyelets, but I did. So that's why I'm saying eyelets. And I'm gonna round the corners of this, at least the top ones. I think I will keep the bottom as it is. So just the top will be rounded. I think that'll be, see if I like it. I think it'll be kind of cool. Round the top and keep the bottom like that. And we'll ink around it real quickly so I don't bore you. I just want a light ink. I don't do too dark. Lightly do that bottom there so I don't break the paper or tear it. And you can do the back, but I'm not going to do the back because I haven't backed it yet. Okay. And I noticed this one little piece here is a little loose. Grab my glue stick. Make sure it's glued down real well. Ooh, kitty hair. Yes, sometimes, that's another thing. I'm going to try to do my videos while he's sleeping. I have a cat. His name's Sam. He's a very large cat. Not fat, but he's just a big cat. And, you know, he can easily come up and crush the video if he wants my attention, like right away. So, yeah, I hope it's not gonna happen, but if it does, I'm just warning you. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this VersaFine. I really like this ink a lot. This one's called Vintage Sepia. You really get a clear image with this ink. And I've been using it for a long time and I like it. It's a new ink pad. I just opened it. And let me see. Well, let's just go for it. I think I'm gonna place it right there. Now it's okay if the image doesn't come out completely clear. Sometimes it see like that, but I think it looks cool like that. I think it looks good like that. Okay, let's put this little thing back on. Okay, and so now we need to decorate the tag just a little bit more. And you might want to add some accents or a label. Here, I just grabbed some labels. I have a whole thing full of labels that I've cut out. There's a brown one. Maybe we'll want a different color. This is where the problem with my indecisiveness really kicks in, is making decisions on where to put my labels. Here's just a number. These are all kind of long. What's something shorter? These ones, these are Tim Holtz. Like the number better. That's too long. I guess I should have chose some that were a little shorter. Oh, here's a good one. Oh yeah, I like that one. Now, I'll put it down here and put the number up here, maybe. And then we're gonna, I wanna leave a little bit of room here in this area for the hole. So let's do that. And then maybe some, now this has a lot of pieces to it, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna add any washi tape to it. So let's get this put on my glue stick. I forgot I need to clean the nozzle of my art glitter glue. I'm gonna put this right to the left. So that's why I'm not using it right now to put these on. Yeah, but normally I would probably use art glitter glue to put these labels on. That down there. And you can make these as simple as you want. This is still dry, and you can see it's still a little wet. So I'll be careful not to touch it. Trim that off. Okay. And then the last step she did was, she said you could use anything for a topper, but I kind of ended up liking what she did, which was she took a piece of paper, you know, scrap. Let's just take this one just so I can demonstrate. I'm gonna rip the edges of it. And then she folded it over, you know, kind of like a tab. Okay, and that's where I put the hole in the eyelet. This is a little too narrow though. Let's audition some things and see what we like. I like the green. Yeah. The yellow. That may be okay. I think I just like the plain. And I have another piece here. Yeah, if I just tear that down a little bit. Let's do this side first. Now this is real easy to tear on the ruler. You always want to put your pressure in the area where, you know, with your finger, where you're going to tear so it doesn't slip out. Just trying to get as close to the edge as I can. And then I move it down as I tear. Okay. Let's see if we can include that 12. That'd be kind of neat. I'll fold it over like that. Oops. And then I turn it over and kind of guide it. Now, normally if I would want to put this on after I back the tag, because that way this side will show. Or you can just fold it over and you know, back it and cover that. So today we'll just, for the sake of the video, we'll just end up covering that other side. So let me get my glue stick. And we'll put some glue on here. And then after I'm done with this, I'll show you some of the other tags that I made. Give you an idea what I did. I'll put that down and fold it over. And while that's drying, you know, I could have inked around that and it would have shown up a little better. But I'll show you the other tags I made so far. Here's one that I did. Oh, I'm watching my camera here. In blue. It was a blue ink. It was this chipped sapphire distress ink. And I put some baker's twine at the top. Added some washi tape and a label. This one I used, where is it? Where's my ink? Oh, I used this Stays On olive green. It's a nice color, I like it. And I added a few pieces because it was kind of plain. So I took some German script from a book, a label, and some washi tape. And that's the back. And then this has like a cording on it. And then these I haven't topped yet with the cord, but these are the ones I splattered with the ink. This was Distress Walnuts, yeah, Distress Oxide Walnut Stain. So that's the back. This one's a little rough at the bottom. And again, I added the washi tape. And I think I added, I can't remember, no, I didn't add this. Added the washi tape, and that was it, I think. And then this one, I used that Pine Needles Distress ink, and used that butterfly stamp I showed you. And I added a piece of book page at the bottom here. And I added this green piece of paper just to kind of tie in the green. And then I splattered it with ink. And that's the back side. That's just coffee dyed paper. This is a ink sprayed coffee dyed paper. And the back of this one is just plain coffee dye. So those are the tags I made. They were a lot of fun, and I think they're really cool. Okay, so here we are. Okay, now I'm just gonna take my crocodile, and I'm gonna choose the small hole. And I'm just gonna punch, eyeball it, punch a hole. And I have these 1/8 inch, these are 1/8 inch eyelets, and for the life of me, I cannot remember where I got them. They could be the same make as who makes this crocodile, which is We Are Memory Keepers. It's quite possible it's theirs. These are theirs eyelets. So we gotta pick a color. I think I'm gonna try the rose gold this time. I think that might go well. And these are 1/8 inch eyelets, and I'm not using what do they call it? Hold on, I'll tell you. I'll show you this. I always use this guide. A washer. which is a washer is a little round piece of metal that covers the back of the eyelet after it's been squished. But these don't have washers with them. But I always use this guide that came with the crocodile. And like here, I'm using an 1/8 inch eyelet. So this bottom block needs to be on C, and the top one needs to be, which is a number, needs to be on number 3. And it's very hard to see the numbers sometimes. You have to kind of hold it up to the light to see them. Okay, so that's just a little tip from me. Okay, so let's put our eyelet in. And these eyelets, they finish off really nicely in the back. I really like them. See? It only split at the top. But when you put the cord in, it'll kind of cover that up. Okay? And you don't want to put your eyelet in like I did before you cover the back. What I might do is, you can always fix your mistakes most of the time, is when I go to cover it, I'll just bring the backing up to this point, or even this point. Just cover this, right? Cover this type here, okay? So that's basically Roxy's weekly challenge, week 5, is this collaged book page skinny tags. And I didn't do the script stamp. I think I decided not to. But if you do use the script stamp, I usually ink on it. And then to make sure that it, stamps kind of lightly in the background, I usually stamp off a little bit first, and then I'll stamp on the tag. So that's it for today. I really hope you got something out of this video. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I really appreciate it, and I will definitely be back next week with another Roxy's weekly challenge. In the meantime, hopefully I will do another video about those new products I told you about that I'll be carrying in my store. So take care, everybody. Stay well, and I will see you soon. Bye.